Hello, hello, hello. Look at me being super late by about 2 hours. Ooh. Ooh. And then I proceed to die. Yeah, I mean, I have a reason. I don't know if it's a good reason for being late, but I have a reason. Sorry. Jesus fuck. The reason being, I didn't sleep very well. So I chilled in bed this morning. So I didn't do the things that I needed to do. And then I walked the dogs for a very long time. And then it was 2 o'clock, and then I needed to do some things. So I'm live now, though. I'm excited to figure out this final boss for Act 1. The Bridge Troll. So, how is everyone doing? How are you, Fuck, why? Ugh. Oh my god, old man dying. Jesus. Hey Steven, hoe gaat het? Well, great. All this coughing will help with actually reading this fucking book, eh? Yeah, so as I said, late, but with some reason. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this big boss fight. How you doing, Steven? Are you hard at work? Monday's a work day, right? For normal people. Oh, I should take that. Alright, I'm ready. Okay, I'm prepared. Let's fucking go. This button. Look at that. That is true. I mean, last time I streamed this was 2 weeks ago and I was proper sick still at the time. So I sounded really fucking sexy. Not anymore, unfortunately. Now it's just, you know, your garden level variety sexy. Alright, it says here, started 97. We will do that. This is 97. As we might have remembered, we did a bunch of stuff here in Tythebury Cross. And all of that was according to a witch. Turned out, not so much. We helped the witch escape and we killed a shapeshifter. That's cool. So now we're trying to leave the area, I guess, to go on to Act 2, I suppose. I see how that can happen for sure. Especially at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, but I'm done already. I know I have other stuff to do, but it feels weird starting that now. I understand that. Let me know if the music is too loud, by the way, or not loud enough. That is also an option. It should just be like background noise, basically. At the southern edge of... Oh, I actually want to read the actual book. How about I open it up and have a look. Boss, Bridge Troll. At the southern edge of Tythebury, the quiet woods and meadows give way to dusty, boulder-strewn slopes and craggy cliffs. After several tiring hours of navigating the maze-like valleys, you finally arrive at a wide ravine. You walk up to the edge and tentatively peer over the side of the vertiginous drop. Below, there is nothing but clouds and water vapor, thrown up from the numerous waterfalls which spill into the sheer precipice. Precipice! I like that word. The only way across the ravine is by way of a rickety old rope bridge. With no other choice, you cautiously step out onto the bridge, clutching the sides for support as it sways alarmingly. After taking a deep breath, you begin to cross. You have just passed the halfway point when you spot something clambering up the far side of the ravine. It moves quickly, using its long, muscled arms to pull itself onto the bridge. You realize that this must be the troll the locals told you about, the one that guards the pass. It advances towards you, the bridge creaking and swaying with each heavy footstep. Standing a head taller than a man, the creature's leathery skin is brown and mottled, its face little more than an enormous snout protruding between two yellow tusks. As the troll nears, your attention focuses on the large, mean-looking club it is now tugging free from its belt. "Oi, you!" says the troll, stopping several paces in front of you. "To cross the bridge, you gotta give me 40 of those shiny things, or I gotta clobber ya. What's it to be?" I do not promise to do voices, but I always forget that promise, or that lack of promise, at the beginning of each of these streams. Pay gold to cross the bridge, or attack the troll. I have a lot of money. 40 is a lot, though. Holy shit, I only have 75. I don't want to clobber him. Or I don't want to get clobbered. Clobbered? Clobbered. Sure. Oh, this is gonna kick me in the butt, but I'm gonna attack the troll. Alright, well, we shall see. I have almost no armor. That was a conscious decision. With this, oh, no, that's not the one. I like the fighting talk, says the troll, giving a rumbling belly laugh. "I's hungry and could do with some tasty human. Come here and let me clobber you then." You draw your weapon and prepare to defend yourself. This is gonna hurt. Yes, it is gonna hurt. His speed is 3 lower than mine. 5. His brawn is the same. His armor is only 3. My armor is only 1, though. So I really need to be quicker, which is good, because I am quicker. But the moment he hits me, it's gonna really fuck me up. Knockdown. If your hero takes health damage from the troll, you must reduce your speed by 1 for the next combat round. Oh, well, that sucks. No. Hey, Schnitzel. How you doing? We're fighting a bridge troll. Regeneration. At the start of each combat round, the troll regains 2 health. Once the troll's health has been reduced to 0, he cannot heal. Oh god, he's got 60 health? Oh, this is not good. Not good. Not good at all. Alright, so I have a bunch of abilities that I need to look into. I know what Charm does. Charm makes me re-roll a die. So I don't need to look that up. Let's look up Trickster. Trickster. You may swap one of your opponent's speed die for your own. You can only use Trickster once per combat. Alright. So if he's very quick, I can quickly be better. That's good. Thorns. At the end of every combat round, you automatically inflict 1 damage to all of your opponents. This ability ignores armor. Okay, that's good, because that means he only heals for 1. Yes, enjoy the lurk. Good luck at work. Right, so he only heals for 1 each turn instead of 2. That's nice. First cut means I get to stab him for 1 at the beginning of the round, so his health is 59. That's fine. Now, let's see. Piercing. Piercing. Use piercing to ignore your opponent's armor and apply your full damage score to their health. This ability can only be used once. I mean, fine, I'll do that once. I guess I should do that. It doesn't really matter when I do that, right? Statistics-wise, like, at any point. Yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know if there's like an optimal way to use that, or if you just use it the first time, so because you might as well. Pound a mighty blow that increases your damage score by 3. However, in the next combat round, you must lower your speed. I mean, okay. Alright, and Corruption. What does Corruption do? Hey, Jay. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome to the bridge troll fight. I'm a little worried, I gotta say. Corruption. If your damage score causes health damage to your opponent, you can inflict corruption on them, reducing either their brawn or magic by 2 points. Boss time, baby! Hey! Sans, 15 months, holy shit, at tier 2 even. That is insane. Thank you so much, Sans. I really, really appreciate that. Did you see the Ko-fi announcement that I posted today? I lowered the new PC goal because of the Twitch payout. So I want people to know that like Twitch support also helps towards that. Thank you so much. Aye. Alright, so I can corrupt them once and reduce their brawn by 2. Now that is very useful. Just gotta hit them once. Cool. Yes, the kiwi is very good. Corrupt them like you corrupted me. I do not take... Well, no, I will take a little bit of credit for that. I don't think I worked alone in that, though. I think it was a joint effort by Twitch and Discord. Alright, I gotta keep track of a bunch of stats, but let's start the fight. I roll 2 dice for speed. Oh... Why do I roll a 3? That's so painful. Alright, well, actually, wait, I think that's still a tie. 10. No, it depends. No, because he can roll 12. Never mind. If it was 1 die, it would be good, but... Alright, I rolled a 3 plus 8 is 11. And the troll rolls a 5 plus 5 is 10. Oh my god, I still win. Sweet. Alright, I roll 1 die for damage. I rolled a 5 plus 6 is 11 minus 3 is 8. So 8 damage. Going to 51. I use corruption to make sure that his brawn goes to 4. And that is it for now, I think. Okay, so end of the round, he heals for 2, but I hit him for 1, so he heals for 1. Goes back to 52, and then we start all over again. So all I gotta do is win the speed roll so I don't get hit. That's all I need to do. I mean, I guess. This isn't a WoW troll, though. WoW trolls are small compared to standard fantasy bridge trolls. Alright, rolled a 7, so 15, and they rolled a 7 as well. My speed is way higher, so I win. Ugh, I rolled a 2, so I deal 5 damage. 2 plus 6 is 8, minus 3 is 5, yes. I'll use what's it called? Piercing. So I ignore his armor, and then something bad happens? Or was that for something else? Alright, no. I'll just use the full damage. I don't know, I gotta use it once. Might as well do it now. How big is it in metric? It is 60 health big. 5 speed, 6 brawn, and 3 armor big. That's all I know. So if I ignore armor, I deal 8. Cool. That's not correct. No, it is. Yes. 52 minus 8 is 44. Yes. Wow. Okay. And then he heals for 1 at the... Oh, he heals for 1 at the end. I was thinking about the exact same thing, Colnavar. Especially when I was talking about like how big they are. Yeah, those bridge trolls were funny. That was a wild game. It only took us almost 2 years to finish. Yeah, we definitely had kill. Look, that game had lofty ideals, but it didn't always work as well. So in the end, sometimes just killing everything was... That is indeed a pro Halo streamer, Colnavar. Although to be fair, I haven't paid him. I don't think I can. I mean, you can, as far as I'm concerned, you can earn what I earn on average during a stream, which is about $1. I can give you $1 for every stream. Nah, I think it might be $1 per hour. So I can give you 2.5. No, I don't want to buy followers and viewers. Christ. The bots heard me talk about Twitch income and they thought I was complaining. I was not. Go away, stupid bots. Yes, of course you're famous already. That's the Bogle bump you get from appearing on my channel. Sure. You cash in on the exposure. $1 per stream, that's $22 a month. Yeah, that's about right. It might be $1.15. I haven't calculated it for 2021. I calculated it for 2020. So it's been a while. But I think I'm earning less now, so... Anyway. Okay, he's at 45. We're into a new round. I should just use... I should use pound, and then we're at least done with that. But let's see if I win the speed roll. I rolled a 4. They rolled a 4. So I win. Hey Joe, how you doing? Yeah, the Bogle bump is just my butt, I think. How you doing, Joe? Join us while we fight a bridge troll. I won the speed roll, so I think I'm going to use pound, meaning adding 3 to the damage, which is basically the same thing as ignoring armor, because his armor is 3. So I will roll. Ooh, max damage. Sweet. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So I hit him for 15. So he goes to 30. End of the round, he goes to 31. And then this round, I have 1 speed less, I think is the idea. Yes. Hey, I have 1 speed less. I'm okay with this, I hope. I can still use Trickster to switch one of the speed die. So, I rolled a 4. So that's 4 plus 7 is 11. And he rolls a 6 plus 5 is also 11. Okay, so it's a tie unless I switch the rolls. I could switch my 1 for his 3, and then I win. But I don't think I hate a tie. You know, I think I should save that for when I might get hit. A tie sucks because he just gets healed for 1 and nothing happens, but it's not as bad as getting hit myself. So let's do that, and then we start again. I rolled a 9. They rolled a 12. See, now that is a good reason to switch, because a 9 plus 8 is 17. And a 12 plus 5 is also 17. Oh, it's just another tie. You know what? I'll just ignore it again. He goes to 33. And we start over. 5. And they roll a 3. They lose horribly. So I hit them for 4 plus 6 is 10 minus 3 is 7. So I hit them for enough to go to 26. And then to 27 at the end of the round. There we go. He only regains 1 point? I know, but I had 2 ties. One after the other, so he regained 2 without anything happening. Boop. I rolled a speed roll of 3. I rolled a speed roll of 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 plus 8 is 11. I still win. Holy shit. And I rolled damage. Another max damage. 6 plus 6 is 12. Minus 3 is 9. So 18 going to 19 at the end of the round. We got this. I'm glad I didn't pay the fucker. 40 gold was a lot. I could have, but... Alright, I rolled a 3 again. That's not great. He rolled an 8. So let me just double check what Trickster does. I think... You may swap one of your opponent's speed die for your own. Alright, I can only use that once, but I think this would be a good moment. Because 13 versus 11 is not good for me. So I swap my 1 for his 5. Meaning I have 7 plus 8 and he has 4 plus 5. So I win still. That means I have... Okay, I used all my abilities except for the 2 charms. And I still have some healing potions. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I rolled a 1 for 1 damage. Well, for 7 plus brawn. Minus armor is 4 in total. Go to 16 when he heals himself. Combat round. I rolled a 9. I rolled a 5. I hit for 4. 10 minus 3 is 7 again. So he goes to 9 and then 10. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're fine. I think we're maybe a little overpowered with this speed. I'm glad I realized near the beginning of this book that speed is the way to go. I rolled an 8. He rolls a 9, but my speed is much higher. I roll 3 damage, plus 6 is 9, minus 3 is 6, so he goes to 4 and then 5. Alright, 1 more hit. Can we do this flawless victory? I roll a 3. We might not be able to. Ooh, he rolls a 10. Damn it! Just before the end. Just before the end he gets to smack me. Alright. Okay. Rolls 3 damage, plus 6 is 9. Minus 1 armor, so I take 8. So I go to 22. And because of his knockdown, I have 1 less speed for the next round. I could still lose if I just roll horribly now. Alright, I rolled 6. They rolled a 10. Fuck. That's 15. And for me, it's 14. Damn it. No, it's less even. It's 13. I would have lost regardless. Okay. He hits me for 5, plus is for 10. Oh my god. Please. Please! Don't kill me! Alright. I rolled a 7. They roll a 7. That means I win. Even though my speed is lower, it's still higher than his. I hit him for 5, plus 6 is 11, minus 3 is enough to kill him. Okay, he made it exciting in the end, but not that exciting. Alright, sweet. If you defeat the troll, turn to 122. Sucker. Whoa! You clobbered me! The troll teeters back onto its heels, then falls backwards onto the rope bridge with a thunderous crash. You grab hold of the sides of the bridge's wooden slats ripple and shudder. Several come loose, spinning off into the mist below, but thankfully the ropes tethering the bridge manage to hold. You search the troll's body and find 30 gold crowns. You may also take one of the following items. Alright, so we go to 105 in terms of gold. And we take the nose ring. We don't take the nose ring. I don't want to lose my speed. We take the feet. Nope. The feat is worse. I mean, it gives me charm, but it loses a brawn, so I don't see the point. Or we get the troll's blood to restore 2 health. Oh, restore 2 health at the start of every combat round for 1 combat. Oh, that's great. Sweet. I'm a little upset, because 2 brawn... That would mean my brawn goes to 8, my speed goes to 7, and I get a 3rd charm. That's not bad, but I kind of don't want to lower my speed, so... Yeah, we're not doing that. Alright, we'll take the troll's blood. Troll's blood. Little creepy, but alright. 2 uses. 2 HP every round. Alright. Hey, Warlock! Trolls hang around bridges is an offensive stereotype on Fallout. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. This book is honestly... It's very... I kind of like that, honestly. It's very basic in its fantasy world building and very basic in its gameplay mechanics. I think the fact that it's a book you read through makes it exciting enough that the rest can be sort of expected, I guess. I don't know. I don't mind it so much. How old is this book? Not that old. It's based... It's like a version of something that's existed before, which is called... I think the first time it happened was the Fighting Fantasy series. I have a couple of those books that I will be reading after this one. That started in the 70s and has some very well-known titles. There's even some video game adaptations of those. DestinyQuest started in 2012. It's interesting too, because, yeah, 2012. There's 4 DestinyQuest books now. The Fighting Fantasy books are by different authors. All the DestinyQuest stuff is by Michael J. Ward. I remember buying this book in hardcover, even. No, it's not that old. I remember buying this. I think Jeroen also has it. I remember buying this book, trying it once, not liking it very much. So I sold it, and then I, years later, decided, hey, I want to do this stuff on stream, because I'd seen some other people streaming Fighting Fantasy books, and then I remembered that this book existed, and I thought, oh, I want to do this. I don't know if I would do this on my own. Like, it's a little... Especially the dice rolling is not that interesting. The reading is great. The writing is great. Like, I don't hate the writing at all, but I'm glad I'm streaming it. Otherwise, I don't know if I would, like, do this on my own, I guess. There's other games to play. But for streaming, it's kind of fun, honestly. Don't know if other people agree, but that's never stopped me before. You edge past the troll and cross to the other side of the ravine. Chapter 140. Alright, so we got some gold and an interesting health potion. Thank you, Schnitzel. Good luck at work. You join a dirt track, which takes you up into the cloud-tipped mountains. As you scale the edge of a ridge, you get your first glimpse of Avian's castle. The impressive structure stands grand and regal on a plateau of rock, its white stone walls and blue spires gleaming in the afternoon sunlight. It is a startling, breathtaking view, and one that you wish the young knight from the academy had lived to see. His letter of introduction is now clutched firmly in your hands. So, we started the book... I think on my own I would have a hard time not cheating. Yes. Same. Honestly, on my own, I would play it for the story and the choices, and the combat I would just assume I win all the time. Right? Because what happens when you lose combat is you have 2 options. You either go back to the map and try again, or you just go back to the beginning of combat and try again. So it's not as if... I don't know, I think it's interesting to do on stream, right? Because it's... I don't know, it's a little funny, but... I would just assume I win combat. Because eventually you have to. Like, the Fighting Fantasy books, you die. Like, you can just die, and then you're fucked. And if you want to finish the story, you gotta start over. So, in the beginning of the book, we woke up, and our caravan had been assaulted. We don't remember anything. Classic fantasy trope. Amnesia. And then the book self-destructs, exactly. And you die also. When you die in the book, you die for real. And we took a letter of introduction for a night school, like a fighting school, off a young knight who wanted us to have it. And so we're pretending to be him, I guess. So that's why we're going this way. And in the meantime, in Act 1, we've been helping the local populace with all sorts of weird problems. At your approach, the hinges of the drawbridge give a noisy squeal. Then, slowly, the wooden platform begins to lower itself across the moat. Eventually, with a dull, echoing boom, the bridge comes to rest across the murky waters. You cross to the gatehouse, where a man is waiting for you beside an open portcullis. What was the young knight's name? I don't know, Sans. Jeez. You want me to look that up? I don't remember. Oh my god, that's not very nice, is it? I don't think he says. Nope, doesn't have a name. Not my fault. No, he would take your soul. He would just apologize for it profusely and give you some poutine. So, no name, so it's not my fault for forgetting. At your approach, the hinges of the drawbridge, I read that already. You cross to the gatehouse where a man is waiting for you beside an open portcullis. Well, well, I am glad the troll didn't cause you too many problems, he smiles. You see that he's a tall man, broad-shouldered and muscular. His age is indeterminate, the grey of his hair at odds with the youthfulness of his face. Clad in regal-looking robes and a feathered cloak, the man is as striking and imposing as his castle. I am Avian Dale, he says. And you are? Feathered cloak, Avian. I see. Good. Hand over the letter of introduction, tell Avian the truth, say you are a traveler looking for lodgings. I mean, we have this introduction. We might as well use it, right? Nation-specific reapers. Yeah, I mean, how else would you go about doing all that work? Right? They all work under like a head Grim Reaper, but he delegates. It makes sense too, because every nation, every culture has different ways of dealing with death. So Avian Dale, and this is my brother Avian Chip. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. Like Deputy Santas, for sure. Hot warrior ladies called Valkyries? Exactly. I don't know what we in the Netherlands have, though. Alright. Chat, what should I do? I wanna hand over the letter. I also want to tell the truth, though. I hate not telling the truth. More so in games than in real life, to be honest. Ay, let's go. Shall I just tell the truth? I don't know what to do. It's a difficult decision. Well, chat, you're no help. What the fuck are butterbollen? Oh, you mean bitterballen? I mean, sure, why not? A sentient windmill. Alright. I'm gonna tell him the truth. It's probably a bad idea, but whatever. Avian listens to your story with interest. For now, you leave out the part about your strange mark, although you notice the man's eyes flicking to your covered arm several times. I appreciate your honesty, says Avian. In truth, a friend of mine foresaw you coming. Let's just say he has a gift for that sort of thing. He turns and gestures to the courtyard of his castle. If you are going to be my apprentice, then I suggest we get started. I want to see what you're capable of. Alright. But why though? That is a good question. Okay, so we're still his apprentice, but at least we didn't lie. That's nice, I suppose. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I nearly knocked over my glass. Ah, Garvin. How you doing? Alright. Avian leads you across the courtyard into a large hall lined with weapon racks and suits with practice armor. A number of target dummies fashioned from straw and sackcloth hang suspended from the crisscrossing beams. Now is your chance to show me what you can do, says Avian, nodding towards the nearest target dummy. If I'm to train you, I need to observe your strengths and weaknesses. Alright, and then we scroll. You eye up the target dummy, wondering exactly what it is you are supposed to do. Noting your hesitation, Avian chuckles to himself. Don't be afraid of it, it's an equal match, don't you think? Drawing your weapons, you march toward the inanimate dummy, with the intention of beating the straw and stuffing out of it. However, as you approach, the dummy springs to life, kicking and flailing with its arms and legs. As you duck and dodge the flying limbs, you see that the dummy has come loose from its rope binding. Avian's laughter fills the chamber as the strange automaton glides towards you, seeking to pummel you with its spinning arms and legs. I have fought elementals and trolls and fucking changeling demons, and now you're telling me this target dummy is stronger than all of them? That's some bullshit. But alright, let's fight this fucking target dummy. Ooh, it's immune to lightning, piercing, immobilized, venom, thorns, and corruption. I have 3 of those. So I can't use piercing, corruption, and thorns. That's a little unfortunate. But I think I'll be fine. Alright. We combat. We fight. Speed is 5, brawn is 6, armor is 6. That is... Whew. Okay, so negates basically my entire... armor negates my brawn. That's useful for maths, I suppose. We're not in Tythebury Cross anymore. Yeah, that's true. Alright. Oh, I rolled a 4, not a good start. Not a good start. The thing rolls also a 4. I think I'm just going to use pound right now, so it adds 3 to whatever I roll. So I hit him for 8. He's not immune to first cut, so he was at 24, and I hit him for 8, which means he is at 16. That doesn't happen as often anymore. I'm glad. It helps with stretching, but also I'm way too old for that nonsense. The Warlock. I told Rad that last time she made me do that, and she was all upset that more people make me do that. Oh fuck, I shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that. Okay. Well, Thorns doesn't do anything, so we start over. I used pound, so my speed is one less. Luckily, I rolled a 9, so 16. They rolled an 11, also 16. That's okay. It's a tie. It's a tie. I missed dabbing when it was a new thing, so I'm making up for it. I mean, same. Dabbing hasn't been a thing anymore, but I kind of miss it being a thing. I was too old when it started to be a thing already, so I kind of missed it also. I don't know, look, out of everything that the internet has come up with, I don't hate dabbing. I kind of like it. Ooh, thanks for the lurk. Enjoy making food. Making the food. Alright, so it was a tie, right? So we just start over. Yeah. I rolled a 9 again, and they rolled a 9. My speed is higher, so I hit him for 4. Brawn cancels out armor, so, or armor cancels out brawn, technically. So. I really thought you celebrated the 8 damage with the dab. I mean, are you saying I shouldn't? Because that was worth celebrating. That sounds very cozy, Sans. Alright, fight some more. 8. I win 3 damage. They go to 9. Stupid target dummy. How dare you? I rolled a 9. They rolled an 11. So 16 and 17 for me. So I win. And I roll a 6. So they go to 3. And 1 more. I roll a 7. They roll a 5. I hit them for 1. Damn it! Not 1 more. They go to 2. It's very cozy to look down under my blanket and see Bogle's face. Well, hello. Hello there, under the blankets. I am also here. I rolled 10. They rolled an 8. I get to hit them for 6. Okay, they're dead. Well, they're not dead. They're a target dummy. They're defeated. If you defeat the target dummy.
Couple lines, but there it goes.
Secret tunnel.
Through the mountain. Secret tunnel. Yeah.
Yeah. Turn to 107. The target dummy is soon reduced to a pile of straw and sackcloth. Avian claps his hands as he walks over. Impressive, very impressive. I see much potential in you. He snaps his fingers and a sword flies out from one of the racks, landing in his outstretched hand. Now, fight me, he says, raising his sword, and I'll teach you how to become an even better fighter. Alright. Alright, Sans, good to know. Alright, so we gotta fight this fool. This is your opportunity to choose the path you wish to follow. Wait, really? Fuck, where were we? Wait, I can go back, right? Yes. 107. Turn to 99. Alright. Cool. Oh, we get to pick a path. That's sweet. We don't have a path yet. This is your opportunity to choose the path you wish to follow. The warrior, the mage, or the rouge. Or the rogue. The warrior is a master of weapons and armor. Although slow in combat, the warrior compensates for this with a hardy endurance and mighty strength. If you have a higher brawn or armor score, then the path of the warrior could be for you. If, on the other hand, you have a high magic score, then you may favor the path of the mage. mastering arcane magics to smite your foes or impede their abilities. Finally, the rogue is the master of speed and deception. Whilst weak and vulnerable in longer fights, the rogue excels in exploiting weaknesses and avoiding damage. If you have a high speed and brawn score, then the path of the rogue may be a wise choice. Well, look at me. Do I have a big speed and brawn score? So yeah, we're definitely becoming a rouge. I don't see any other way, honestly. Like, I get it. Technically, you should be able to, with, like, in terms of archetypes, I understand that having enough brawn and armor makes you survive a lot of stuff, and then you hit them. The problem with the game mechanics is, however, that you don't hit anything unless you win a speed roll. So it's like, why wouldn't you focus on speed? But that's just me. Okay, Path of the Rogue, baby. You have chosen the Path of the Rouge. You may permanently raise your health by 5. Sweet. Make a note of this change on your hero sheet. Path of the Rouge. Rogue. Plus 5 HP. Needs a secret tunnel to get out of her head. Correct. After an hour of sparring with Avian, you are relieved when he finally lowers his sword and steps away. Impressive, he says, nodding his head. You are fast and agile. Perhaps there is something special in you after all. Come. He starts towards a pair of double doors at the end of the room. You must be famished after your journey. I think a little banquet is in order to welcome you to your new home. Turn to 172. I assume you don't have to fight anything at the banquet. Oh jeez. A lot of reading. As Avian strides into the dining hall, the torches along the wall light up one by one, throwing their warm glow on the magnificent oak table that stretches the whole length of the room. Without slowing his pace, Avian clicks his fingers and there is a whoosh as a wave of showering sparks washes across the table's surface. You blink in surprise as the once empty table is suddenly filled with an immense feast. There are platters of roasted meats, a greased suckling pig, bowls of grapes and berries, mountains of cake, and sweetbreads. It is like something from a child's fairy tale. Please, I hope you will forgive the magic food, says Avian, gesturing for you to take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs. It doesn't taste as good as the real thing, but it does save on kitchen staff. Eagerly, you slip into the chair and begin helping yourself to a plate of honey-roasted beef. Avian watches you with a smile. I see you are hungry. Good, enjoy the feast. He turns and heads back up the hall towards a side door. You aren't joining me? You ask in surprise, your mouth already full of food. I have some small matters to attend to, says Avian. Please, eat your fill and then retire to your room. Just take those stairs up to the tower room. He waves a hand towards an archway at the end of the hall. We will talk in the morning. Farewell. I do not approve of magic foods. Once Avian has left, you tuck into the rest of the feast, amazed by the rich and succulent flavors of the food. Soon you are leaning back in your chair, surrounded by piles of empty plates and platters. After pouring yourself another goblet of mead, you decide to head to your room, a large circular chamber at the top of one of the towers. Surprised by how tired you suddenly feel, you find yourself making a beeline for the comfy-looking four-poster bed. Within minutes, you are fast asleep. Turn to 252. You toss and turn in your sleep, tormented by dreams of darkness and shadow. Each one is the same. You are running from a nameless terror that hunts you across a plain of featureless black sand. You never see what it is, but you feel it constantly at your back. You trip and fall, your arm throbbing painfully. With trembling fingers, you pull back your sleeve to reveal the mark. It is burning, as if newly branded, giving off a sulphurous smoke that forces you to turn away, choking. Then you see it, your hunter, a hooded giant with demon-like wings. Its features are indistinct, but you can see its eyes, a pair of bright crimson orbs that smolder with an ancient evil. "You will obey me," booms a deep, thunderous voice. The nameless terror is your mother. The nameless terror is Sans, scolding you for talking with your food, with food in your mouth. Alright. In a flash, you find yourself awake, sitting up in bed with your eyes wide open. "Obey me," booms the voice once again. Your legs slide off the bed, your body twitching and jerking into a standing position. Like a macabre puppet, you begin to move across the room, your actions no longer your own. Furiously, you try and wake up from this particular nightmare, but you can only watch, like a trapped prisoner inside your own body, as you are forced to descend the stairs into Avian's castle. Damn. Not good. You travel along several stone passageways before coming to the top of another set of stairs. You follow them down to a stone door covered in sigils and runes. Through your clouded vision, you watch as your hands pass over the strange inscriptions, lighting them up one by one. Then the stone door grates open with an echoing boom, revealing a dark chamber. You walk forward past shelves stacked with boxes and chests. Everything is illuminated by a dull purple light. You realize it is coming from the brand on your arm, the 3 entwined snakes giving off a strange unearthly glow. At last you come to a wooden box. Carved into its side are the words, Artifact 51. Alright. You open the box, it's aliens! You open the box and take out the stone fragment that is held inside. You are walking down more corridors, the edges of your vision obscured by a blurry fog. Turning down another passageway, you enter a large domed chamber. In the middle of the chamber is a stepped dais that leads up to a curved stone arch. Again, you pass your hand through the air, making a series of arcane gestures. Suddenly, the archway begins to glow with a golden light. As you step closer, you see a scene slowly starting to form within the archway. It looks like a courtyard, bathed in moonlight. And a man is standing there, beckoning to you. You clutch the stone to your chest and step through the portal. Well, this doesn't seem like a good idea. You find yourself standing at the edge of a walled courtyard, lined with trees and flowers. Beyond the walls you can see a skyline of towers and minarets soaring up into the dark, smoky skies. The man walks towards you, his grey robes rustling around his thin frame. You try to get a glimpse of his face, but it is hidden deep within the shadows of his gold-embroidered cowl. "Give me the last piece," he orders. It is the same deep voice that you heard in your dream. I didn't know that when I did it, so it's not the same. You hold out the stone fragment without question. The man takes it and carefully slides it into a cloth bag, hanging at his waist. Then he raises his hands, palms turned outwards. He makes a quick gesture, and suddenly you feel yourself being tugged backwards. You find yourself back in the stone chamber. The archway continues to glow for several seconds, and then the light flickers and is gone. You are left standing alone in a deep, impenetrable gloom. You just left me there. So rude. You are roughly shaken awake. Opening your eyes, you discover Avian is leaning over you. What happened? He asks tensely. How did you get here? Still groggy with sleep, you allow yourself to be helped into the sitting position. As your surroundings slowly come into focus, you discover that you are still inside the stone chamber. Only meters away is the step dais and the strange magical archway. I said what happened, insists Avian, shaking you once again. I'm not sure, you reply, rubbing your aching head. I remember falling asleep and then I was... Suddenly, the archway begins to glow. Avian looks over his shoulder, surprised. What is this? Someone communicating? He rises to his feet as a scene slowly starts to form at its center. A scene of chaos and destruction. A grey-bearded man encased in thick plate armor. It's Haggard! We found Haggard. A grey-bearded man encased in thick plate armor stands facing you. He looks panicked as crowds of people race past screaming and calling for help. Behind them you can see towers and buildings on fire, the ground shaking as further explosions rip across the skyline. General Ravenwing, gasps Avian. What is this? We're being attacked? It's an invasion, bellows the warrior, raising his shield as shards of rubble shower across the paved street. The Shadow Gate has been opened. The Legion is coming through. Avian runs back and grabs you by the arm, yanking you to your feet. Come on, we need to see what has happened to the city. If Talanost falls, I dread to think what will become of us. He pushes you roughly through the archway. In the blink of an eye, you find yourself on the paved street. Behind you, an archway identical to the one in the stone chamber is glowing with a pale blue light. Avian steps out of it, a white staff now gripped in his hand. You scan your surroundings, staring in wide-eyed horror at the extent of the devastation. The entire city is aflame. Most of it, its once proud buildings reduced to charred shells of rubble. And hovering above them, framed against the hellish purple skies, is a swarm of creatures, like floating eyeballs with tentacles. From these bulbous orbs, bolts of black fire tear through the remaining buildings, sending stone and rubble flying in all directions. Someone opened the Shadow Gate, says Ravenwing, shouting to be heard over the chaos. We think it was one of the magic students at the school. They broke into the reliquary last night. But that's impossible, replies Avian furiously. They would have needed the keystone. No! He spins to face you. It can't have been it. I was sure! You back away, momentarily startled. But you passed the final test! Avian shakes his head in confusion. The magic food, it would have poisoned you. How? How did you betray me? Wait! You implore hastily. I was made to do it by this! You tug down your sleeve, revealing the branded mark. Judas Light, growls Ravenwing, drawing his sword. Avian, what are you doing bringing that here? We have no idea what this mark means, by the way. This is all a mystery. Sir Garrus is here? Sure. Before Avian can reply, there are cries of alarm from further down the street. A disheveled mob of soldiers are spilling out of an alleyway, their armor battered and smoking. Oh, I should... Boop. Behind them, the buildings buckle and shake, and then topple to the ground as a giant creature stomps through them, snarling with rage. It looks reptilian, with black scales that seem to shimmer in the purple half-light. In one hand, it carries a mighty black mace, and in the other, a whip. Hey, Sans, you get your wish. There's a whip. Its length rippling with black fire. So, a Balrog, basically. This is only the start of it, cries Avian, raising his staff. Ravenwing, we need to gather the mages from the school. We need to form a perimeter. The general nods. Can they hold against the might of these forces? We don't have any choice, Avian replies. We need to buy time for the king's army to get here. He turns to face you, scowling in disgust. I don't know who you are or what you have done, but if you have any shred of honor left inside of you, you will do what I ask. You nod frantically, the ground trembling and shaking as the giant behemoth advances towards you. Listen to me, snaps Avian, gripping your shoulder. Go back to the castle. I need you to find a man. His name is Cornelius. Genlar Cornelius. If anyone knows how to defeat this foe, it is him. Avian presses something into your hand. Looking down, you see that it is a white key. This unlocks the chest at the foot of your bed. Now go. Cornelius is a hermit. He lives south of the castle on the edge of Black Marsh. Find him and bring me the information. He pushes you into the glowing portal. A heartbeat later, you are back in the castle chamber. You turn and watch as the giant creature bears down on Avian and Ravenwing. The behemoth gives an eldritch screech, then belches black flame from its nostrils. Avian raises his staff, a white light bursting from the gem in its crook. Then the portal flickers and vanishes. The scene is gone, and there is silence. Damn. Shit's going down, baby. It's about time, too. I was kind of done helping the local populace with their tiny problems. To be fair, I didn't need to do all the quests, right? I just chose to do all the quests because, I don't know, why wouldn't you do all the quests? But you don't have to. You hurry back to your room and quickly gather your belongings. Before you leave, you take the white key that Avian gave you and use it to unlock the small chest at the foot of the bed. Inside, you find a pouch containing 40 gold crowns and the following items. Alright, so I can take any and all of that. I will take the 40 crowns. I'm rich! And I will leave. No, I won't. I won't leave. Gourd of Healing. I could take that, but I kind of don't want to. The Avian's Crest is not good enough because I want my speed. The Gourd of Speed. Use any time in combat to raise your speed by 4 for 1 combat round. Yeah, sure. That seems fun. I will throw away Perinold's Hip Flask because I don't need magic, so it's kind of pointless. Gourd of Speed 1. Use. Speed 1 use. Plus 4 sp. Alright. I don't know why I'm still carrying this ghoul hair, by the way. I might not need it at any point, but fuck it. And I don't... Oh, I guess I can take the Gourd of Healing, too. Do I want to get rid of the ghoul hair? I'm gonna regret that, but it's probably a good idea. Healing... use plus oh, that's just 6 HP. There we go. Okay, so we got Gourd of Healing, Gourd of Speed. We're not taking the Talisman because I want my speed more than I want my brawn. With your final preparations complete, you leave the castle, taking a narrow pass through the mountains to emerge in the dark, tangled forest known as Mistwood. Turn to Act 2 to continue your adventure. Damn, Act 2, baby! Look at that. The excitement is real. yeah, next quest requires ghoul hair to complete. If that's the case, I'll cheat and say I have ghoul hair, but I don't think so. I think I could use ghoul hair to have some items created, but you also need other stuff, so I couldn't use it in Act 1. Alright, Act 2. That's exciting. I can go on for a bit longer. Let's have a look at Act 2, shall we? So it's green first, then orange, then blue. Yes, and then red. Okay. So there's one. Oh, there's only one. Oh, Act 2 is a little short. I mean, there's a bunch of boss battles, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests. Interesting. I guess I don't technically have that much time to do random crap, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, so let's do 305 then, the only green quest. Start with that. The Withered Glade. The Withered Glade. Alright. You make your way through the deep undergrowth of Mistwood, clambering over the thick roots and logs that litter the forest floor. Above you, giant trees, gnarled and withered with age, stretch their branches across the sky, blotting out the sunlight and plunging your surroundings into a perpetual murky twilight. As you head further westwards, you find yourself wading into a green-tinged fog. The air has become thick and stifling, carrying with it the odor of rot and decay. Within moments, you have lost all trace of the path that you were following. Instead, the ground underfoot has become wet and boggy, sucking at your feet as you struggle onwards through the swirling mists. Soon you are wandering out into a wide open clearing, the bleak space punctuated with the rotten remains of dead trees. Most are little more than stumps, others lean sullenly over the blighted black earth, as if begging the land to finally take them. At the center of the clearing, one tree still stands proud, seemingly unaffected by the blight that surrounds it. As you near, however, you realize that even this tree is fighting for its very survival. Much of its lower bark is rotten and black, and many of its winding roots are now dried and shriveled husks, belching a foul green smoke into the air. You're about to turn and leave this sorrowful scene when you hear a rumbling groan coming from within the tree. As you take a step back, you suddenly realize that the trunk is actually a wizened old face. A knobbly stump gives the appearance of a nose, a shabby growth of lichen forms a drooping mustache, and above the tree's deep-set eyes rests a splintered crown of wood. "Go! Leave this place," croaks the tree, its lichen mustache rustling up and down. "The land is lost. My brothers and sisters are gone, all gone." It's the tree from Ocarina of Time, basically. That's what I'm seeing in my head. So, what will we do? Introduce yourself, ask the tree its name. Put the tree out of its misery and attack. Jesus. Yeah, the great Deku tree. Hey, Oprah!
2 hearts.
Thank you so much. Holy shit. 21 months, baby. That's amazing. Thank you. Your sub can drink in America, which is good because you are in America. How are you doing, Oprah? Hope you're doing well. How is your Monday going? Is it MLK Day over there? I think it is, right? Or is that next week? I thought I heard something about MLK Day. I'm not sure. I hope that means you're off. Yeah, you're off. Nice. Very nice. I just defeated a bridge troll. That's what I did. And then I fucked something up and introduced a Legion of Shadow into the world. Not entirely sure yet what that is or how I did it, but sure. Alright, we're going to introduce ourselves and ask the tree its name. My name is Woad, says the tree. For 15 centuries I have been a guardian of this forest, protecting it from those who would bring ill to this land. Once there was many of us, What? Pretty sure it's once there were many of us. Anyway, brothers and sisters of the wood, sworn to guard these borders and keep the land safe. Now, there is only me. The tree gives a heavy rumbling sigh. They're all dead now. Oh, they're all dead now. Sorry. Should use my tree voice. They're all dead now. Their spirits have flown, leaving bark and branch to wither away. That will be my fate also. My magic wanes and I have not the strength to battle this blight for much longer. Let's ask what happened to the other trees. Two moons ago, a black rock blazed across the sky. A dark splinter of it broke away and pierced the heart of our glade. I know not the nature of this evil, but now my magic is waning also. I can feel it, being drawn out of my roots. Once my magic is gone, I shall become like the others. The tree sweeps a branch through the air, gesturing to the other withered trees that dot the wasteland. That will be my fate. Let's offer to help. Because why else would we be here? The guardian places a branch on your shoulder, the twig-like fingers curling round to grip it tightly. Thank you, says the tree, its eyes misting with sap. Alright. I had given up hope, but perhaps I was wrong to be so hasty. See over there. The tree gently turns you to face the far side of the clearing. Ahead, billowing out of a deep crater, is a plume of green smoke. That is where the dark splinter landed, explains the tree. It was the black rock that brought the evil and menace to this land. I have seen things. The creatures of the forest corrupted and mutated by its power. I fear that it was one of these creatures, a parasite, that has eaten away at my brothers and sisters' roots. Even now, I feel my own magic seeping away. Soon, all my magic will be gone, and I, the mighty Woad Brightbow, will cease to be. Sadness. Sadness for this tree, man. I am sad for this tree. The tree gives a shaky, wavering breath. If you would investigate the black rock for me, then the forest would forever speak your name. Do we have a name? Oh yeah, the name is Bogle, obviously. You promise the tree that you will do all you can. Turn to 409. Damn it. Come on. Alright, there's a choice coming up, and I need your help. You scramble down into the crater, your eyes stinging from the thick green smoke. At the bottom, you discover a jagged splinter of black rock sticking up out of the charred soil. It glows as if alive, each pulse giving off more of the green, putrid-smelling smoke. The rock is far too large for you to pull out of the ground. It also looks too thick and strong to break. As you ponder your next move, you suddenly notice a large burrow-like tunnel to the north, winding away into darkness. So will I examine the black rock further or enter the earthen tunnel? Help me out, chat. What should I do? I'm guessing examining the black rock will lead to either nothing or something towards the source of all these problems. Entering the earthen tunnel is actually what we should probably do, because that leads to whatever's fucking up the trees, and that's why we're here. Alright. I think I will enter the earthen tunnel. The rough-hewn tunnel slopes downwards, opening out into a small cave. Above you, breaking through the ceiling of the cave, you can see the withered roots of the trees forming a natural roof of snaking tentacles. Most of them are split and cracked, their insides glowing with a sickly green luminescence. 2 tunnels lead out from the cave, one heading north and the other heading west. North or east, doesn't really matter, does it? Because we have nothing to base our decision on, so fuck it, I'll take the north tunnel. The tunnel ends in a circular cave and filled with a bubbling pool of mud. Several items of equipment are floating in the thick, gooey sludge, including a long sword and a white polished staff. Across the other side of the cave is another tunnel opening. Let's try and retrieve the items. Oh no, I see an enemy. Excuse me. As you start to wade across the pool, you are suddenly thrown off balance by something pulling at your legs. You quickly realize that the entire mud pool has started to move, sliding past you at great speed. Within moments, you are standing on dry, stony ground as the thick sludge is sucked up towards the center of the pool. Then, in one fluid motion, the sludge rises up, molding itself into a humanoid shape. The objects that were once lying in the mud are now sticking out of the creature's body at various angles. With a wet-sounding roar... How does a roar sound wet? Alright. With a wet-sounding roar, the Mud Golem slithers towards you, clearly with the intention of smashing you to pieces with its enormous sludge-dripping fists. Gross! Alright, Mud Golem has a speed of 6... So, only 2 less than mine. Brawn of 5, armor of 3, health of 35. So I have first cut, so he starts at 34. Special ability, Mud Pie. At the end of every combat round, the golem flings a mud pie at you. Gross. Roll 2 dice. If the amount is the same as or less than your speed, then you take no damage. If the amount is higher than your speed, you take 2 damage. Alright. This ability ignores armor. Let's fucking do it. Frickin' do it, baby. Let's kill the Mud Golem. I hit the mud with my Skullbreaker club. I don't know how much that will do. Alright, Sans, thanks for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. Alright, I rolled an 8. Do I remember what everything does? Yes, I do. And they rolled a 7, so I win. I might as well use piercing. Right? So I ignore armor. I use piercing once, I ignore armor, so I roll a 5 plus 6 is 11, so they do 11 damage. Meaning they go to 23. And then at the end of the round, because of my thorns, go to 22. And I have to roll 2 dice and roll less or equal to my speed. I rolled a 5. So I do. Alright, next round. I rolled a 10. I roll a 7, so I win. I guess I'll just use pound also. Right? Sure. Adds 3 to my attack. So 3 plus 3 is 6 is 12, minus 3 is 9. So they go to 13. End of the round, they go to 12. I have to roll for Mud Pie. I rolled a 5 again, so we're good. roll for speed. My speed is 1 lower this round because of pound. So it's 10 plus 7 versus 9 plus 6. So I think we're good. I roll 4 damage. 4 plus 6 is 10, minus 3 is 7. So the thing goes to 5. I lower its brawn by 2 because of corruption. Ooh, I rolled a 2. That's not great. I used both of my charms to just double re-roll the 1s. Alright, I rolled an 8 next. That is much better. I don't have any more charms left. I only have Trickster left. Yes. I used everything else. So I rolled an 8. They rolled a 7, so I hit it for 6 plus 6 minus 3 is dead. Did I tell you? If you defeat the Mud Golem, turn to 283. I did and I will. The giant Mud Golem collapses, splattering you in a shower of rank smelling sludge. After wiping the thick gloop from your face, you wade through the mud to the objects that you spied earlier. You may now take any and all of the following items. An ashen staff. Alright, I can't take the staff because I'm not a mage. God, this is annoyingly done. Look, it's like it cuts off here. That's stupid. Okay, so the staff, I have to be a mage. I'm not, I'm a rogue. Left hand, 2 speed, 1 brawn, and bleed instead of piercing. I think I'm gonna take that because it would just raise my... It would just raise my brawn by 1. It switches out piercing for bleed, so let's look at what bleed actually does. Bleed. If your damage dice, damage score, causes health damage to your opponent, they continue to take a further point of damage at the end of each combat round. This damage ignores armor. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I mean, piercing's cool and all, but that's way better. So... I will take the champion's blade in my left hand. It's a sword. It gives me 2 speed and 1 burr. So my burr goes to 7. Not bad. And then bleed. Keep track of that. And piercing goes away. All right. The Muffled Cloak. Is that good? A cloak, 1 speed, 1 armor, and nothing else. I already have that. I have a bat cape that does the same thing, so I'll keep the bat cape. That just sounds cool, right? Bat cape. After you have made your choices, you clamber out of the mud pool and leave the cave, taking the passageway north. Turn to 361. Okay, so we got more brawn. That's sweet. I like that. Passageway winds through the earth, eventually ending in a wide cavern. Hey, Gonovar, you're back. We some shit went down when while you left. It wasn't great. We dreamt about something creepy, and then the dream used our weird snake mark to control our body to steal something, and then they opened up a portal, and now something Legion of Shadowish comes through it. And we've been sent to get a hermit. So we're in Act 2 now. And in Act 2, the first quest, a tree talked to me, and it's dying. So I'm following something to see why it's dying. And we just killed a Mud Golem. That's what you missed, I think. The passageway winds through the earth, eventually ending in a wide cavern. Again, the ceiling is covered in a tangle of withered tree roots, which leak a thick green smoke into the air. You spot several black beetles scuttling amongst them, chewing at what is left of the rotted wood. Underneath this smoky canopy, you see a group of grey, hairless humanoids seated around the campfire. They are licking their lips hungrily as they watch a line of skewered beetles slowly cook over the flames. Oh, you were listening? Oh, of course, you said you were lurking. It is exciting stuff. Honestly, it is a little bit. Like, something actually is happening. As you enter the cavern, one of them looks up, sniffing the air. Quickly, it grabs a flint-tipped spear and starts towards you. Its companions following suit. Although spindly and slow-moving, the creatures are clearly accomplished hunters. They spread out, cautiously forming a circle around you, and then they attack, jabbing at you with their spears. Alright, fucking cave trogs. Let's fuck up these cave trogs, shall we? The cave trogs have a speed of 6, a brawn of 7, 3 armor, and 40 health. So 39 because of first cut. Alright, I'm very happy to have thorns and bleed now because that will just drain their health very quickly. Excuse me. Yeah, sure. I will roll. I rolled an 8. They rolled an 11. 8 plus 8 is 16. 11 plus 6 is... is 17. So what I can do is use Trickster to switch out my 3 for their 6. So I think I'll do that. So then my speed is higher. Because otherwise I get hit. I don't want that. So I'll do that. So I win the speed roll because of Trickster. Oh, I don't hit much. In fact, I hit... No, I still hit for 9. Minus 3 is 6. I'll use pound. So I'll hit for 9 instead of 6. So they go to 30. And then because of bleed and thorns, they lose 2 at the end of each turn. So they go to 28, and then their brawn goes to 5 because of corruption for the rest of the match, for the rest of the combat. Alright, so I have no more nonsense to do. I just have 2 charms left, which is fine. I rolled a 5, they rolled a 10. Fuck. Okay, well, it doesn't help if they roll very well. That's not great. Alright, so they hit me for 7. Oh no, 5 plus 6. Oh boy! I'm glad I have some healing potions. Right, because the 5 plus 6 is 11, minus 1 is 10. Hey, Tori, that is better. How are you doing? 14 months, holy shit. That's so long. Thank you so much, Tori, for the resub. How are you doing? It's been a while. Happy New Year, I think. I don't think I've said that to you yet. Ooh, my hands are cold. Join us as we fight cave trogs and lose horribly because I just got hit for 10. Well, hit for 10, not going to 10. 25. There we go. I don't think I want to use a potion yet. I don't think that's necessary. 2. Oh, end of the turn. They take 2, so they go to 26. I rolled an 8. They rolled a 7, so I win. I roll 6 damage plus 7 brawn is 13 minus... I think I fucked up some brawn math earlier, but that's fine. Hey, how you doing? So 7 plus 6 is 13, minus 3 armor is 10. So they go to 16 and then to 14 because of thorns and bleed. Nice. Yeah, it's MLK Day, right? Makes sense. Well, I mean, if you're in a D&D hole, this is kind of a good stream for you. I'm reading this book. It's like a single-player tabletop adventure. It's kind of cool. We're fighting cave trogs. Alright. Oh, that's not good. I might re-roll the one there. Oh, they also rolled 3. Well, in that case, I don't have to re-roll shit because my speed is higher. So I win, and I combat for 5 plus 7 is 12, minus 3 is 9. So they go to 5, and then to 3 at the end of the turn. I rolled another 3. That's not great. But they rolled a 2, so that's even worse. And I hit them for enough to kill them. Yeah, it's been fun. Alright, they die. If you defeat the trogs, turn to 327. You search the bodies of the dead trogs. You may now take any all of the following items. Alright, do I want... Yes, I do. Oh, no, I can't. Damn it. This trog spear seems sweet. Oh, look at that. There's a difference between the ebook and the book. According to the book, this trog spear gives +1 speed and 3 brawn. Meaning I would love it to use it. But I'm not a warrior, I'm a rogue, so I can't use it anyway, so it's fine, I guess. Ugh. I have a ring that gives me an armor and vanish. I guess I could use that instead of... Wow. Instead of nothing, really. I don't want to lose a brawn. Ooh, the necklace gives me speed and charm instead of armor and charm. Okay, my armor will go to 0. I like this. It's like a cozy radio show. I mean, that's the point. I didn't make this up on my own. There's some people at Loading Ready Run who I've watched stream stuff like this. They stream mostly fighting fantasy stuff. There's also 3 of them. One of them reads, and the others are there to, you know, talk to, which I think is always more fun. But you know, I'm on my own. Yeah, no, I'm glad you like it. I gotta practice my reading fantasy shit for when we do when we play more Gloomhaven, so I can properly read out the scenario text. All right, so I'm not taking the ring, I don't think, because I like thorns and I like my brawn. I will check what vanish does though, just in case. Vanish. You may raise your brawn score by 2 for 1 combat round. You can only use vanquish. Oh, that's vanquish. Vanish. Use vanish to turn invisible for several seconds, avoiding your opponent's damage. That is kind of cool, but not super necessary. I will take the necklace though. Like, the difference between one armor... The difference between 1 armor and 0 is not that much. And I can use the speed. Beetle, Shell, Garland. Beetle, Shell, Garland. +1 sp, and I keep my charm, so that's good. Ah, yeah, good luck on your house chores for sure. Yeah, I mean, I never expect people to just watch my stream and not do anything else, but this one especially. Unless unless having someone read doesn't make you... That's my problem. I like to also read while someone reads it aloud. I feel like you need the Lord of the Rings soundtrack playing. That is true, but it's difficult with that stuff. I tried that when DMing a couple of years back to have like music on depending on what you're doing, and that takes a lot of work. This is a playlist of music I'm allowed to use on Twitch. It's like DJs using video game music to turn it into their own stuff. So there's like remix albums of Zelda music and some Pokemon, I think, and that last one was Final Fantasy. Yeah, I think I did that for 2 sessions, and then I was like, oh my god, I have so much to do when DMing. I don't also want to look at music and Spotify and make sure that everything is correct. And then for another session, I think I did it. I just put it on playlist, but then I don't know. We were just talking to an innkeeper, and it was super intense music, and that didn't work either. Yeah, the Cyberpunk that works great because it's like you're just doing one thing, right? You're just playing the game. The Cyberpunk mood playlist for Netrunner was very good, actually. I don't really know what we should do for Arkham Horror though, because I don't know if there's like, you either go like horror music, right, for the Cthulhu vibe, or 1920s music, but I don't think that works. I feel like you need someone else to act as your DJ. Yes. Yeah, you're too busy DMing. Or you need to figure out a real nice way to, like, if you have like a big stream deck and you just press a button, like, and that's the tense music button, that works. But at the time I didn't have that. I don't know how I've never seen Critical Role, but don't they have music cues and stuff, or sounds? He probably just has a big stream deck type thing. What was I doing? Oh yes, the necklace. My speed goes up to 9, which is very good. My armor goes to 0, which is not good, but eh. A quick examination of the creature's camp turns up very little. Just a few tatty blankets and some gnawed bones. If you have Lorenwald's Field Guide to Roots, Herbs and Leaves, I don't. I've never heard of it even. Then you find 2 root grass growing at the side of the cave. You may pick these. Make a note of the herbs on your hero sheet. No, I don't have that book. Lame. I have a black book. Another tunnel leads out of the cave heading north. You decide to take it, heading deeper into the underground network. Yeah, Stream Deck is great. I have a Stream Deck now. I have like the medium one. I can't. Can I show it off? Here it is. Damn it. Fuck. No. Why can't I? Ah! Oh my god. Why do I have such issues with... I don't know what's going on. Here it is. Fucking hell. That was annoying. Yeah. I kind of want the big one. The 32. Ooh, thank you. The keyboard's nice. The 32 slot, but also I don't really have a reason to buy that. And I didn't want to get the small one because that doesn't work. Yeah, I have buttons to switch scenes and stuff, which is nice. And I have buttons for sounds, like fucking this one. That's not my fault, someone used channel points to put that there. Oh, and I can press this button. That does this. Also mute myself, which is, the mute myself button is probably the best. Although it is sometimes confusing when I'm having work meetings, because at that point there's like 3 different ways I can mute myself, and if I forget one to unmute myself, I keep talking and no one can hear me. Yeah, I probably could find... I could probably fill the 32 because I have like folders, right? But I think I kind of like the folders. I like just pressing the button to go to scenes or the button to go to sounds. And I guess you don't need the folders if you just have 32 all over the place. No, it's great stuff. It's very good. Another tunnel, blah blah blah. Ah, all right, 4:51. I should end the stream at some point soon because I gotta make food and shit. Actually, I say that I have to help my wife make food and also feed the dogs. I don't generally make it a food because I'm a scrub. The circular tunnel ends in another wide cavern. Along one side of the cave, a forest of tangled roots hangs down from the ceiling, as dried and withered as all the other roots you have seen. To the north and to the east, you see more tunnel openings as you contemplate your next move. To the north and the east, you see more tunnel openings. As you contemplate your next move, you become aware of a wet slurping noise. Something like... I apologize for that, but also I don't. Hashtag sorry not sorry. You creep cautiously forward, intrigued as to what it could be. Then you see it, a giant brown blob of ooze moving slowly along the tunnel. Everything it comes into contact with gets sucked up inside its gelatinous body. Rocks, stones. You can even see several skeletons hanging in the mass of ooze, as well as some swords, helmets, and other odds and ends of equipment. The creature is slow moving. It wouldn't be difficult to cross the cavern and take the northern passageway, avoiding the ooze before it even reaches the cave. I think we should attack the ooze, though. Right? Isn't the ooze the source of all the problems? Yeah, we're waiting. I'm thinking the ooze is maybe the issue, so maybe we should kill it. Wait for the ooze and then attack it. There we go. You ready yourself for combat as the ooze slithers into the cave. Clearly the creature has some sentient intelligence, as the moment it comes close to you, it suddenly spreads out, forming a slimy net to swallow you up. This ooze could prove to be deadlier than it first appeared. And that, my good friends, will have to wait until next time. Damn cliffhanger! Didn't see that coming now, did you? The Glutinous Maximus special ability. Oh yeah, Glutinous Maximus. Every time you win a combat round, you are reduced to using 1 speed dice for... Oh my god, I'm so fucked! Oh my god, I'm so fucked! I need my speed! No! That's so bad. Every time I win? Oh man. I know, right? That's a good cliffhanger. Next time we'll fight a giant ooze. I will make a note. Start 481. I should probably make a note also of why we're there. Tree helping. Alright, I'm helping a tree. So. Okay, giant ooze. Alright, we did some cool stuff. We increased our speed. We finally picked out a class, or a path, I guess. Alright, save the shit out of this. And then let's briefly talk about what's up. Actually, instead of talking about what's up next, I want to show you all something, because I think it's fucking awesome. And I just want to show it to you. As you might remember, you know what? Shut up. That's a bit much. There we go. As you might remember, some time ago when I started making merch art, I had this wonderful art made by the wonderful Offie Teal. They are an amazing artist, and it's super cute. And it's honestly my I don't know if I want to call it a bestseller, but it is my actually most sold design, which makes sense. I think for some designs I was the only one to buy it because I just wanted it to be there, and a lot of people like this one, and I think it's fucking cute and it's adorable. And now we have a second dog, so now we have a second shirt or second design, I guess. Look how cute he is! Oh my god, he's so adorable. I love it. It very much captures the Kiwi, basically. He's more fluffy, he's lighter, obviously, he sploofs way more, and he's just a bit derpier than Kiwi. So yeah, I added this today. Offie finished it this weekend, and it's super cute. My original idea was to just have him lie on a bunch of kiwis like Banana, but I like this difference of like just a giant kiwi and he's sploofed all over it. Look how cute he is. Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff. Look, I'm not showing it off to you because you need to buy it. I don't particularly care about that. I mean, I care, right? Because I get a cut, obviously. But I just want to show it off because it's so cute looking. I'm definitely getting a few things. If you are interested, then whenever you upload a new design, there's always a 35% discount for 2 days. Or 3 days, I guess. Interesting. If you want to wait for it, do wait for a sale. Like, I get less money for a sale, right? But I don't care. I want you to not spend a lot of money on this stuff. And I think TeePublic has like 35% discount sales at least once a month. I generally, unless I forget, I put that stuff in Discord. But it's so cute. Carmen, I love it so much. Look how doofy he looks. It's perfect. Perfect. So yeah, I don't know. I have a button for this. There it is, if you care, or if you just want to look at it. It's also an emote in Discord and a sticker. Because honestly, the art is too detailed for an emote, really. But I forgot to add stickers to Discord. But now this and the banana art are stickers, so you can stick it somewhere, I guess. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to briefly talk about because it's fucking awesome and I like it. I want to touch his butt. He has a very good butt for touching. All right, let's briefly talk about what's up next. My wife is currently working, which I took to mean that she is better, because if you're not better, you shouldn't work. Which means that tomorrow we will play more Diablo 3, which is fun. I think, yeah, we're starting Act 2. I think this is the first time this year that we're playing Diablo, because before she was sick, I was sick, and it's been a whole thing. On Thursday, Conavar, I think we're back, right? Thank you, by the way, Opera, for getting rid of that message from the bot. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, I think Conavar and I are back playing more Halo Combat Evolved. We are almost at the halfway point, which I think means we do not finish it next week. We do not finish it this week. I think we're close to the end this week. In the 2.5 hours that we have scheduled for that stream. So either we decide, fuck it, we'll go for a little bit longer and finish the game, or we'll finish it next week and then immediately start Halo 2, which is also fine. But yeah, I'm excited. I had a lot of fun playing this game with him and doing it in co-op locally. That's just sweet. I thought I saw a typo. On Saturday, I am potentially finishing Oracle of Seasons. I'm very excited about that. Because it's been a while. Because I think I have one more dungeon and then the final dungeon. I think I could do that in one stream, so we'll see. After that, I don't know if I have time, but after that, I will continue with Oracle of Ages. I briefly thought about splitting those up and playing a different Zelda in between, but I think it's useful to stay in sort of the the same area, the same game type, because they're like linked games and the world is the same or similar anyway. So I think that's probably a good idea. So after Oracle of Seasons, we'll play Oracle of Ages. And then Sunday, more Life is Strange. I don't know if any of you were there yesterday. That was a rough one. Holy shit. Huge content warnings for that. Very good, though. Very good game. Very heavy. Without going into too much details, because it was a bit, honestly, it was a bit much. But we talked a girl from our school off the ledge of the roof of our building because she was about to jump, and it was rough, but it was successful. The fact that I could actually fail and she jumped and would have died was like, it was so fucking stressful. Whew. But it was good. That was episode 2. I think because I have 2 streams of this left in January, and Sundays, like, I play the monthly game that, you know, people vote for. So I have 2 streams left and 3 episodes to play. So I think this Sunday I will play episodes 3 and 4 in the same stream. So look forward to that. But I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Diablo 3 and for some Mrs. Bogle, which is always fun. Mondays are a bit rough when it comes to raiding. Oh, stupid Haggard is still playing Half-Life. He must have been I think he's live for like 10 hours or whatever. So let's raid the man. Raid. Hagertasian. Also by Bogle from Joe. Alright. Bye Carmen. Bye Jogle. I'm gonna call him Jogle now. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Because I want to. Alright. Thank you so much, everyone. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Tell Haggard his beard looks nice. And I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out. It's secret. Bye. Also from my little... Bye from Conovar's little guy and Carmen's little guy. Carmen's little guy is not that little. Yeah, say hi to Misha. I miss him. Oh, and Miriam, of course. Don't want to forget that. Secret tunnel. Alright, I'm going out on a high note. Bye. And also by YouTube.